So we've logged off, I believe, in the gas station. Maximum fog outside. Corpses everywhere. We're extremely uncomfortable, drowsy, and wet. Now, I do think that I can take off my armor. Let's unequip all this armor so my guy stops crying about it. It's apparently very heavy. And we're going to put the novelty glasses back on because they make us smile. Gotta be smiling. Let's take off those finger gloves too. Okay. There's my van. We did place a generator. Yeah, this place ain't safe. We need our backpack, which I think is in the car. I can't wear a backpack with the suit of armor. Oh, it's in the seat. It's in a seat of the car. Move a lot of my armor into the backpack. So this gas station is kind of unsafe right now, I would say. If I had to call this place anything, it would be unsafe. We're going to grab a few things. Want hammer, saw, and nails. Sledgehammer. Firefighter axe. Firefighter axe? I can't fit it there. Okay. Really need the fog to go away. Hey, what's up? What's up? Really need this fog to go away. Now, there are houses, but I don't know if I really trust the houses either. At least not without wearing the full suit of armor, honestly. I should probably go to a house. Easier than trying to stay in a gas station that has no bed. It's too foggy out. Maybe I drive the car. Well, I don't want the car to attract more zombies. I see a zombie over there. I don't trust like that. Maybe I need to keep my full suit of armor on. Maybe I need the full suit of armor. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the full suit of armor on. Here, let me move the full suit of armor into here. We're going to set this up as like a forward base, I believe. Well, this is pretty close to the other forward base. Maybe I should just stay, like... I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of every gas station on the map being a safe spot for me that I could stay at. I think that's just a cool idea. We're going to put the backpack into the cabinet. I'm putting everything back on. Putting our metal suit back on. And I think we're going to go try to clear a house.
62 months of subscribing
Rabsy.
from RABSI1.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome on back. Welcome back. Walking through the fog. I see a damn zombie right there. Looking right at him. Hey. Yup. Yeah, I think I need to go in and clear a house. This house ain't got no door. Maybe I go to the next house? Next house has an upstairs at least. But there might also be like 100 zombies living at it. Looks like it also doesn't have a front door. No front door on this house. Any zombies living in here? No back door either. Okay. 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 Okie dokie. Okay. Okay. A pool ball. A 20-sided die. Fucking nerd lived here. I think this seems safe enough to like sleep in. Fucking nerd lives here. Fucking nerd. Hi, Boba. Okay, okay. Zombies back here? Not by the looks of it. Hi. There he is. Hello. It's Boba time. Boba has been insanely attached to me lately. Insanely attached. He's so soft, too. I can tell he's just like a happy guy lately. Hi, buddy. Hello, Boba. Hello, Mr. Cat. He's such a nice guy. Yeah, he's just been attached to my hip lately. He follows me to bed. He sleeps with me all night. When I wake up, he follows me all around the house. He's been my little buddy. Hello, Bubs. Hi. Hello. Aw. You're so sweet, Bob. I'm gonna have to pet this cat for a minute. He's such a nice little guy. I wish you wouldn't stick your claws in the USB ports of the computer. I could attempt to. He might jump. There he is. There's Mr. Boba. Hi. Boba. Mr. Boba. He's such a nice cat. Hello. Hey, buddy. Boba. I love when he leans his head all the way back. Aw. Big old stretch. Hey. Hey, buddy. What's up? Hi. Hello, Boba. Hello. How you doing, buddy? You doing good? Hi. He's a good fella. You're a good fella, Boba. What? Hey, Boba. Boba. He's loving it. And Taco's just looking out the window. A car? What the? There he goes. He's had enough. Boba's had his fill. And away he goes. He loves curling up on the little cat bed behind me. That's Boba's spot now. His spot of choice. I guess my ass is staying in this house. I'm gonna grab both these comic books. Because my guy's so sad. He's so sad from wearing all this dope armor that makes him look so cool. I don't have the gloves. Did I take the gloves off? No, I don't, I'm not even wearing them. Damn. Let's read a little comic book. I don't want to go to bed this early. It's 18:30 o'clock. It's too damn early. I don't want to let him go to bed yet. Right? Roger Fartin, what's wrong with you? I hope the fog's gone tomorrow. This whole day was max fog. I'm just gonna fast forward time a little bit. Yeah, let's close those curtains. Oh, there's our fingerless gloves. Let's wear our little hat. I guess I'm gonna let him sleep. Oh fuck, we're hungry. Are we out of egg? We're out of egg. Oh fuck, it's really dark. I don't know if I should be like going around downstairs with a flashlight, considering I have nothing to fight with if a zombie does walk in. Maybe we're just sitting on the edge of this bed for like the next 3 hours. Just until like 5 a.m. Yeah, we're bored. Relax. Be less bored soon. Let's open them curtains. Ah, a beautiful day. Can I read in the light of this window? Too dark to read. If I open this one too. Read this comic book. You'll be less bored. All right, cool. All right, the suit of armor is going back on. Good. Been real good. All right. Is there anything edible in here? Apple juice carton. Oh, they ain't got shit. I'll drink the whole apple juice, I suppose. Like I have to take off my helmet to drink. Any, like butter or something here I could eat? Nah. Right, looks like the fog's gone. Which is wonderful news. We could actually see the actual level of carnage. And if there's any zombies left. We definitely got food in the gas station. Yeah, we killed a lot of zombies yesterday. Yeah, you know I'm eating a quagga cake. You know I'm eating quagga cakes. You better believe I'm eating some quagga cakes. What else we got? Bags of chips. Eat that whole thing. I'm eat the whole bag. Hell, I might eat two. Yes, sir. Yeah, I feel like we should probably secure this spot. Or maybe I just drive straight to the gun store from here. We have a nice early start on the day. Car's fueled up. Suit of armor on. No, hold on. I left a lot of supplies here. Mostly in my backpack. Alright, very encumbered with that. And that's fine. Yo, wear the gloves. What's wrong with you? You need your metal fingerless gloves. Does it? Oh, that's nice. Well, here, let me, we're going to just go on a little adventure. Small adventure. If I'm not mistaken, I take this road. Yeah, down to here and then up there and then up that way. There are still other buildings over there. Yeah, I want to go see what the gun warehouse is looking like up this way. And then I do want to also drive home today. Hello, hello. Happy Cool Friday. TGICF. Yo, what's up, Murphy? I don't know if we did determine that or not. I think that is the case. I remember someone telling me Sips was away from his house for like an in-game week and got home and the chickens hadn't changed at all. Going for a nice morning cruise. I would like to clear out the next town that's ahead too, honestly. But I don't know if that's a today job. Well, maybe it is. Maybe we get out and just start beating zombies. I don't think it was a bug. Nah, no haircut. Just woke up, took a shower, and did my hair nice. I did get a haircut like a week ago, though. Oh, thank you. Hold on. What's this? That's nothing. Okay. I had a text message from the place I do my therapy with, and I was like, don't you dare tell me I'm missing an appointment. I look married. Let's go. Pull around, you have to worry about hair again. I was talking to my trainer was like, not telling me I should, but he was like, you should entertain the idea of maybe taking testosterone. And then yesterday he was like, one thing though, like, are you like fine being bald? And I was like, nah, man, not really. And he was like, yeah, you maybe shouldn't take it. I've ever had long hair? Not really. At least like not really past like my ear ever. Nothing's wrong with bald. Nothing's wrong with bald. I just don't want to be. I love my trainer. Oop. I was dying yesterday for anyone who missed me talking about it. So my trainer trains a woman before me, and she like, so like he'll like say like, oh, whoever wants to put music on, but I never put music on because I'm like, no one wants to hear my bullshit. So the lady who's in before me, she usually puts on like 60s music and like music that's not really conductive to working out, in my opinion. And my trainer was like, listen, we can't do this. He was like, I'll make a compromise. I'm going to search for like 60s dance remixes. And what followed was like dubstep remixes of like In the Jungle, The Mighty Jungle, and stuff like that. It was something. Dubstep remix of The Twist. Every song that came on was like more ridiculous than the one before it. It was very funny. I think we're getting into zombie country here in a second. Maybe all the bodies have decayed. I could have sworn there was like an endless row of bodies here. It might be further up the road though. Let's do a quick map check. Map check. We went too far. We missed our turn. I missed my turn. Zombie country song. Oh God, I don't think I could pick one. I've never been a country music guy. I know it's early on a Friday, so I feel like it's too early for this, but my brain instantly started singing, don't suck my dick, my icky, stinky dick. I just don't think you don't understand. Whatever that song is. Achy, breaky heart. Instead now it's icky, stinky dick. They updated it. It's icky, stinky dick now. This my turn? No. My next turn. You know, I meant to bring the generator here too, but now I've left it at that gas station. I gotta just grab more generators in general. I want a generator in every gas station around this damn county. Whoops. I tried to hit the brakes. I tried. I couldn't avoid them. Okay. So our last time up here, we shot 1 million zombies, and there were still 1 million zombies. We've actually been up here several times to shoot tons of zombies. We have no gun now, though. We just have a suit of armor and a bat. Okay. Okay. That's a couple of zombies. All right, here's what I want to do. I want to get out and hit the zombies with a bat. But, like, I don't because there's tall trees everywhere. So I do think I'm just going to drive in, or at least drive up to here. All right, it's fucking go time. Oh, my God. It's fucking go time. It's fucking go time. Thankfully, many of them walked to the gate instead of right at me. Make sure I'm not getting snuck up on or anything. No one's sneaking up on my ass. Oh, fuck. He hit me right in the feet. But that's okay. My feet are protected. He did stun me. But my feet are fine. I was not expecting to get hit in the feet by a freak. Got in the feet by a foot freak. Whoa. Too close. Okay. So far, so good. Hey, prick. Wait for my van. Honestly, looking pretty good so far. Gently ride over all these corpses. Gently. Gently now. Gently now. As long as there's not a million zombies around this corner, we'll be fine. There's a lot at the gates. I want to have this thing in a tactical position to leave. Okay. God, I wonder if I should honk the horn or if that's just like a death wish. I feel like we had to have killed a lot of the zombies here so far. I do have my whistle, right? How do I, like, use it? I don't know how to use the whistle. I have to equip it? Equip secondary. Equip primary. I'm just pointing at the zombies. I have no idea how to use the whistle. Oh, you hit Q. That would make sense. Where's my van? My van. We're going to re-equip the whistle. Holy. Oh my god. Like the dinner bell. Wasn't too bad, though. Come here. Where the fuck are you going? We're getting good at beating the shit out of zombies. I was relying on the gun for so long that I forgot about Big Club. I love the whistle. Banging on this warehouse. What are you trying to break in? Ooh, that's a couple. Couple of them. I feel like we've taken care of so much of it now, though. We're doing great. Let me wear the respirator for a few, just so we're not too sad about stink. I'm just going to trust that they don't bite my head. Oh, please don't bite me in my little head. Please don't bite me on my beautiful head. Okay. So far, so good. With the tents. Some batteries. Ooh. Ooh. An M16, finally. Been looking for one of those. Okay. I think we're gonna find lots of guns and ammo at this place, by the looks of it. It's gigantic inside. Oh, they're still walking in. Let me sit in the van for a few. And bring the van further up. Oh. Hmm. There seem to be more zombies over there. There seem to be a few more. I'm going to position the vehicle back here. That definitely dragged a lot of them up. We keep going. We keep trucking. I'm going to put my hat back on. We will simply deal with the stink. Okay. No one behind me. Hey. Oh, It's scary when there's that many of them. Okay, we're going. We're going to head on home. We did a good job clearing out today. Hell of a fine job. I should have grabbed that M16. That's okay. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. I'd say we did a pretty fine job, though. I think we're going to go all the way home. I think we go all the way home. We got to make a new weapon or two. Here, let's get all this armor off. Let's wear our backpack. Let's take everything from the backpack, put it in the back of the truck. Let's take all this armor off, put it in the back of the truck. Whoops. Sorry, rabbits. I'm not paying attention where I'm driving. I'm so sorry. I think this was the road we came in on. Wear anything else? Forearm armor. And the fingerless gloves. Put the firefighter axe away too. Okay. Yep. I'm just being true to the lore of being a streamer. All right. Where's our weight at? We're at 80. All right, so yeah, we're going to want to get home and have some feasts. I feel really confident with our melee killing now, though. 6,230 and 36 zombie kills. I was out here on Cool Friday having a cool time. The bridge that kills people. That rail in the middle is so fucking dangerous. Just going max speed down the road and going, I'm going to cross this bridge. Just smash into the center rail as hard as possible. The bridge that kills you. Sorry. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh, this Cool Friday. It's going to be real cool. We're going to be playing Counter-Strike at noon and Jack Box at 3. The bridge doesn't let you get old. Where's that bridge? It's like way up here by whatever that town is. Count or strike. Make your decision. It reminds me of come hell or high water. Like, I'll take the come, please. Or I'll take the high water. I don't want the come hell. Good morning. Good morning. Come hell or high water. Yeah, playing CS is just a good time. I've been slowly poisoning all my Deadlock friends into being like, hey, y'all, we should like play CS one of these nights instead of Deadlock. We should do that. We can just play a little bit of Deadlock or a little bit of CS instead of Deadlock. I've been having fun with Deadlock too, though. Love playing Deadlock with the boys. That drift. Horoscope based on the hash round you get at the drive-thru. Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, I haven't played the new hero. I've played so few heroes in that damn game. Yo, what's up, Rat Boy? How you doing? Remember Drive-Thru Records? Do I? I had a friend's ska band. I had a little tiny ska record label when I was younger, and one of our bands, who was a bunch of friends of mine, had a meeting with Drive-Thru Records, and Drive-Thru pretty much said, "Lose the horns and we'll sign you." And they were like, "No." I think it was the guy from Drive-Thru. I think it was either the guy. I'm pretty sure it was the guy from Drive-Thru. Was like a little bit of a freak. And when bands would meet with him, he'd ask them to walk on his back. I think that's a thing I'm accurately remembering. You know, I never had Tim Hortons. That sounds right. They definitely had Newfound Glory. I almost booked Newfound Glory once, and I was very upset when it didn't pan out. Because I was like, damn, that could have been sick. It could have been the sickest show I ever booked. Oh, I'm like right here. I checked the map. I was like, I should be at this town, and I was. Yeah, the Bronx I thought were on like Ferret Records or something like that. The Bronx were fun. I've seen them a few times. But yeah, it's funny. The promoter on Long Island who used to do all those shows, who now he does like Live Nation, I want to say. I think he's like the Live Nation guy. This guy, Christian. He had booked Newfound Glory, but the venue fell through. And at that time, I was booking ska and punk shows at a church. And he was like, hey, man, like, show's yours if you want it. I have nowhere to move it to. But I couldn't get the church last minute, and I was so bummed out. Although it would have been a fucking shit show had I gotten it. I would have been the most stressed I'd ever been in my life. Actually, if you want a fun bit of lore, I feel like it's crazy lore. But I think it's also cool. It's very small world shit. But, like, one of my best friends growing up, my friend Alicia, she would book the shows with me at that church. And she's a mod for Dan Giesling. And I just think that's such a funny small world coincidence. We'd lost touch for a long time. Yeah, yeah. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Whoop. There were a lot of people I like got in touch with again in my life when I started doing shit with NL and them. Like just random people who reached out being like, hey man, it's been like a decade. Did I just hear you on stream with Northern Lion? I think that's cool. I also have a friend who remarried, and his now son-in-law, his now stepson, uh, knew me from NL stuff, and I think that's also very cool. Zombies on this damn road. Old Northern Lions teammate. That's what they call me. Finally got my flowers. Yo, what's up? How's it going, dude? I was just reminiscing. There's a damn zombie here? This town's supposed to be damn empty. My weapon broke, so I won't be fighting it. A decent amount. What the? I love the young CS so much. I wonder if I can convince them to do Premiere today. Although I think maybe we would just have a worse time if we did Premiere. I don't know, but it would feel more real to me. I like. I try to find the balance between like making calls for the team in Unk CS and not just letting all the banter like be dead. But I do like calling strats in CS. I used to do that on my old teams. Who's all joining for today? Yeah, it's me, Dan, Corey, Apollo, and Ryan. Until 3. Yeah, I try to balance it. They do sometimes ignore all of my strats. That is true. That's definitely very true. Not all the time, though. I need to get everyone in the mindset of if nothing's called, run default. And default is just go cover something, try to get a pick. That was like the call I made 90% of the time when my teams played. We just had our default. Everyone kind of knew where they should watch, but if you don't, you just look to see what's not being watched and go watch it. Yeah, the call signs are rough too. We also, I mean, I definitely do a lot of calls that are real names that like people use or at least used to use, but a lot of team calls like I have areas I want to call that no one would know because only our team called them that. Like every map we had a Canada. That just wound up being the call for a spot you don't know what to call. Every map had one Canada. And I think that was common with a bunch of teams, but everyone's Canadas were different. Just like real life, yeah. I can't believe I'm driving home with no map. I feel like a genius. I remember the whole way now. But yeah, CS was I do miss playing a lot of CS. I like that I still talk to a lot of my teammates. Not all, but a good amount. Like Stockenborg hangs out and chat a lot. Monsta was one of my teammates forever. Whenever you see my buddy Tortoise in chat, we weren't really teammates all that much, but our teams were friends, so we played a lot together. Like scrimming against each other and stuff. God, that is a long drive home. I went on the wrong road, didn't I? I fucked it, didn't I? I should have had faith in myself. I didn't fuck it at all. Nah, I just took a little shower this morning. I shower many mornings, but I don't usually style my hair. And today I was just kind of feeling it. A lot of the times I get out of the shower and I just brush my hair with my hand. And I go, hair goes that way. And I just shove it all to the side. But today I busted out the comb. Whoops. Excuse me. Excuse me. And a little bit of Hans de Foucault. A tiny little bit of Hans de Foucault. Once I get my guy home, I want to go refill my coffee. My IRL coffee. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I booked, I did a lot of shit with music before I even played in bands. Like, my first band wasn't until, fuck. My first band, Barnaby Jones, was like 2007, I want to say we started. But I was booking shows in like 2000 to 2001. And I booked some pretty good sky. It was mostly local shows, but like that's how I became friends with like Bomb the Music Industry and Jeff Rosenstock. Was I used to book their old ska band ASOB. Booked Big D and the Kids Table a few times. They were friends for a bit. I kind of just like lost touch with. Trying to think other like notable ska shows I booked. Yeah, Big D was cool as hell. Mel Banana fucking rocks. I love Mel Banana. Great band. Yeah, I can't really think. I think most other ska bands I booked were just like Long Island ska bands. I don't know if they ever had like much notoriety outside of Long Island. Like the Scofflaws and shit like that. RX Bandits, oh, that rocks. Catbite's cool as hell too. Love RX Bandits though. That record Progress is so good. Such a good record. So happy to be here as Cool Justin. Yeah, yeah. It was fun. I remember God, it was my 16th birthday. There were like several shows happening. And my buddy was like, "Well, whatever show you want to go to, I'm down. Like it's your choice. It's your birthday." And we wound up going to it was the Movie Life with Reach the Sky. That was a good show. But I feel like seeing Reach the Sky was one of my first like, "Oh damn, I like hardcore bands." Kill Lincoln is on fuck. I know the label name, but it's like not getting me. Kill Lincoln's cool too though. I want to say I think was it Kill Lincoln? Bad Time Records. Yeah, yeah. I think it was Kill Lincoln. So I streamed my band playing a show back on Long Island. We played a reunion set for a benefit show for a friend who had passed. I think Kill Lincoln played that one too. I could be fucking up. No, I'm thinking Teenage Halloween. It was Teenage Halloween. The last few shows I played, I streamed, which I like. Like, I played a going away show when I moved out of New York, where both my bands had been broken up for years at that point, but both my bands played my going away party. And I streamed that whole thing on Twitch. It's funny. I had a friend's band play that too. They were called Cop Sucker, which is a great name. But now I think they're pretty popular. Like at least every time I see them post pictures, they're playing to huge crowds. And they're called Family Dinner now. It's like most of the same people. I haven't talked to them in forever. Good people though. Yeah, hell yeah. All right. I am going to go refill my coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, that's so annoying, phased. Hate that. I have to go contribute the max to my Roth IRA soon. That's some shit. Oh yeah, let me go. You know what? I should be checking on them chickens. Whoops. I was a cool guy about it and jumped over. That's my only semblance of like some kind of retirement or preparation for later in life, is that I have a Roth IRA that I've been funding for exactly 1 year. And I would say the chickens were not loaded in. We left for a full day, came back, and they were at 5% and like 1% dirty. Where if we're at home the whole time, it gets to like 25% in a day. Yeah, I gotta start somewhere. I think according to like the numbers with just doing my Roth and stuff, I could retire technically at like 87 years old. At 87, I'm on easy street. But no, it's good to have some kind of backup. Plus, the Roth IRA is a good tax break. Hey, if we get this stream more popular, I could retire even sooner. I figured I would never have any genuine retirement. I would love to do this forever. I hope I get to do this forever. But I also recognize how lucky I am that I have gotten to do this for so long. It's gonna be Gramps, yes, by then. Oh, really? Damn. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like there's no shot I make it that long. Would be nice. Maybe it would be awful, honestly. Oh, it's snowing in game. How pretty. It's hard for me to like save it all, just because we need a mace head. We need a new mace head, and for that we need a pierced steel chunk. Pierce chunk. But I'm good at saving throughout the year, and then I pay my taxes, and then I have no money again. That's kind of how it goes. I'm waiting to get my final tax bill right now. My guy gave me like a napkin math figure, and it was one that didn't make me want to throw up immediately, and that's great. That's like the best news ever. Hello, cow. I'm so sorry I haven't found a bull to fuck you yet. I'm so sorry. We're working on it. Pierce Chunk is a really good character name. And weaponry. Is Assemble Mace not in there? Do I have to do that at the Fort? Wait, Mace. We have Forge Mace Head. Let's just do Assemble. That's Assemble Spear. How the fuck I make mace? I've done it before. Craft. Assemble mace. There it is. We need a knife and a short bat. Oh, or just a large handle. Okay. I think we have large handle. Do I have large handle anywhere? I think I can make large handle. Is large handle in here? No. Yeah, they don't. The Twitch stuff is all contract work, so they don't take out anything. I can make a handle. I can carve small handle. Oh, I need a plank for a large handle. Okay. Or large branch. Do I have any large branch up here? I should. No, just tree branch. No large branch, though. Yeah, you're supposed to pay quarterly. But the problem, at least for me, I could still be doing estimated. I should be estimating. But since the amount I make is so variable, it is hard to do the estimate. Like, it's hard to estimate how much it'll be. And where I didn't do my estimated taxes last year is like you work it off based off of like earnings. And I didn't do my quarterlies because I had such a big year with a subathon that it was like kind of like an abnormal year for me. Abnormally high. This was 2 years ago. So to make my estimated payments based off of that year was like more money than I had. And I would have gotten a return at the end of the year instead of owing, but I didn't have the money. So I just wound up like not doing that. You know, I will say again, I'm very happy I get to stream. I wouldn't want to trade it for anything. But having to learn the business end of it all was really fucking annoying. Really, really annoying. It was all shit that I never wanted to learn and never thought I'd have to learn. But I had to suddenly just like learn a bunch of shit that I didn't know anything about. Which is fine. Like, it's whatever. It's probably skills I should have learned at some point and things I maybe should have known, but that is true. If I ever did want to start a business, I already know a lot. And a lot of that is just having the right people in my corner too. Like, I have a financial advisor I work with, and he is the one who helped me set up my Roth, and he helps me pick my health insurance. And if there's any big expense I have, I ask him like, hey, is this smart? Should I do this? You know, that kind of stuff. No, I mean, it straight up is a business. Like, I have my LLC. I have to report business stuff to the government. That's where a lot of streamers start doing other things too. And like, maybe I should look into that. Like, you see a lot of streamers who are like, oh yeah, I sell like gummies now or like stuff like that. And it's like, oh, they're just rolling that into their LLCs that already exist. It's like a seamless thing. Does my LLC have a funny name? Yeah, it's Handsome and Swift. Used to be the world's most handsome boy, but the world's most handsome boy had to get dissolved when I moved out of Florida. It was actually when I was buying my house, and I was like working with a I don't know what they call her. It was like someone was sent to my house to go like sign all the paperwork with me. I might have just been a notary, but it was something like that. But she showed up at my house in Florida when I was buying this house, and she was like, damn, she's like, this is a really big stack of papers. It's usually not this big. She's like, do you like run a business or something? And I was like, yeah. And she opens it up and starts looking, and she started cracking up. And she was like, the world's most handsome boy? She's like, don't tell me. I don't want to know what it is. It'll be funnier in my head, whatever I could like possibly think it is. And I thought that was really funny. My checkbook for World's Most Handsome Boy was a checkbook with a silhouette of a dog on it. And I would tell people that I was a dog groomer. I thought that was a funny cover. The World's Most Handsome Boy sounds like a dog groomer. Damn, our guy is sleeping. Yeah, great name for a dog groomer. But I've definitely had some odd experiences with it. I had a moment. I was opening my business bank account with I probably shouldn't say where my business bank account is, but I was at the bank opening a business bank account when I moved here. And the lady who was like, helping me set it all up, going through all my stuff, and we got to business stuff. She's like, all right, I need like your business name and the like EIN number for it and stuff. I gave it to her, and she also started like cracking up. And she's like, what do you do? And I was like, oh, like, do you know about Twitch and like streaming and stuff? And she's like, oh yeah, yeah, no, I'm like familiar with that. And she was like, you know, I have to put this on here anyway, but like out of curiosity, like what kind of money can you make doing that? And I was like, well, I was like, most people don't really make anything, and some people make millions of dollars. And this is like my yearly income. And she dropped her pen and went, why the fuck am I working here? And I was like, well, it's not, you can't just like do it. You can't it's like catching lightning in a bottle. I thought that was funny. Year of the Linux desktop. No, it is happening. I after my subathon, I don't want to do it before because I don't want to deal with any unforeseen problems, but I want to move my stream PC over to Linux. And then once that's all good and running, I want to see about moving my gaming PC over to it, perhaps. At least dual booting it. And if there's a game I gotta play that just won't run under Linux, oh my god, I ate the whole thing. I didn't mean to. I meant to eat like a quarter of that. We do have to get our weight going up again, though, so it's whatever. I should move more stuff out of the freezer. What do we got in the freezers? Our freezers are getting kind of a little empty-ish. Here, let me move anything stale into the fridge, and we'll start cooking it. Okay. I've used Linux in the past. I haven't in a while. Like my last really big foray into Linux was putting Debian on my original Xbox. I had Debian on an Xbox. But I also used I used Ubuntu for a bit. I had one that was just like straight up command line only, and I was doing that to try to run a server off of for Counter-Strike at the time. It killed your master boot record, damn. I hate that. I used to have, I ran my team's Counter-Strike server for a while. I called it the Milk Crate because it was quite literally a motherboard, processor, and RAM sitting in a milk crate. Just loose inside of a milk crate sitting in the corner of my bedroom. But I had really good internet, so people would actually ping pretty well to it. Like it was a good functioning server. Great airflow, yeah. Just stick a fucking box fan on that thing. It's good to go. Yeah, the milk crate was good. I do kind of want to grab a dedicated server. I don't know what that's all about these days, though. Like, I know everything has kind of changed with hosting since I used to do anything with computers. But I would love a dedicated server where I could just have control over it to install game servers, you know? Like me and Sips are talking about doing Satisfactory. I'd love to be able to just do an instance of Satisfactory on it. Or for Counter-Strike, say we're doing a Counter-Strike 10-man. I could just fire that up. Enz can get you set up? You know what? Yeah, I should talk to Enz about that. So it doesn't even have to be dedicated. It could be like shared server space. I just need some instance of Windows or Linux that I could like run a server off of. Something I could like just like remote access, you know? I'm on that Plex server. How well does plumbing work in this house? This sink has plumbing. I should actually fill my stuff. It's a good mug. I got it at the Luray Caverns. It's got a little guy in a cave on the front of it. What? Good mug. Self-hosting is punk. Yeah, just a cloud server. Everything I used to do was like before the cloud. Setting up a small server as a Discord alternative, I do like the idea of that. I know there are some like standalone Discords. Also, this is my plumbing. I have just a couple of barrels up here on the roof. Yeah, Luray was really fun. I want to go back. I really enjoyed Luray Caverns, but I'm a little. I mean, it worked out in the end, so it's whatever. But my grandmother, she's in her 90s, so she's not the most mobile. And we went to Luray Caverns, and my grandma wanted to go, but she was like, I can't walk like that. And I was like, well, let me see if we could do a wheelchair. And they were like, oh, yeah, you could do a wheelchair in here. They didn't tell me it was going to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It was so difficult pushing a wheelchair through the Luray Caverns. It's like the craziest workout I ever had in my life. I was really lucky that I had been working with my trainer for 2 years before that, because if not, I think I would have died. Like pushing a wheelchair uphill with like kind of wet floor and also a queue of people. So like suddenly you just have to stop, and I'm just holding it as hard as I can to not roll backwards. Holy shit. It was like one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, genuinely. It was so hard. Yeah, I got to go to some of the other caverns around here. That's kind of a goal for mine this spring and summer. I want to see some more of the nature Virginia has to offer. I've not seen a whole lot. When I was thinking about it, I was like, damn, I've lived in Virginia for 5 years. I've been to Richmond. I live in Richmond. I've been to Luray once. I've been to Charlottesville twice. And that's it. I've seen nowhere else in Virginia. I should probably see some more stuff in the state I live in. Yeah, I've never been on the Skyline Drive. I wonder if I should continue my bridge project. We're trying to build a bridge all the way to Riverside. I should probably change bridge project to go to, what's it called instead? Louisville. Just because it's kind of closer, and like, I don't really have a reason to go to Riverside. But I already made so much of this bridge, and by that I mean like 1% of it probably. Is Skyline Drive very windy? So like a weird thing that's happened to me is I get extremely car sick, even if I'm driving. And I really hate that. I never used to be that way, but I'm that way now. Yeah, that scares me. Like, I don't know what happened to me that's like how I am now, but that is just how I am now. Here, let's put pretty much everything in here. Let's go do we're just going to do some wood gathering. Not necessarily doing anything with it, but it's good to just go gather wood. It's been a long time now. So I don't think it's the meds, because I've been on and off meds. I've been on different stuff. And like where it really set in for me was when I went and did the Mindcrack Marathon with Taffy and Noah, and we had to drive through West Virginia and Kentucky. I straight up had to like pull over and throw up. And I was driving. And that was just dealing with twisty roads. Actually, I remember telling Chad after, and I was like, no one's allowed to yell at me about this. But I don't know if anyone here is a former smoker or current smoker, but you know how if you feel kind of nauseous, you're like, I think a cigarette would fix me. I pulled over with them, and I was like, y'all, I have to go to this gas station and buy a pack of cigarettes and just sit outside and smoke a cigarette for a while. Like, I have to do that. I cannot continue driving until I do that. I'd already been quit smoking for a long time at that point. Ah, thank you. I love haircut day. I didn't get a haircut today. I just styled it. But I did get it cut like a week ago. It's crazy that I finally know how to do my own hair. That was like, my buddy cuts my hair. And I remember when I went in one day, like normally when he cuts it, he'd style it for me. And I think I saw him one day, like just like hanging out, and he was like, do you ever do anything to your hair? And I was like, nah, man, I just get out of the shower. I'm like, that's it. And he was like, this is what you should do. And he showed me what to do. And now I do that sometimes, and it looks nice. You could usually tell I'm in a pretty good mood if I like look nice on stream. That means I actually cared to some degree to make myself look nice. That's usually, you're like, oh, Justin's experiencing good mental health right now. That's usually the case. And it fixed me. Now, I had like a really annoying day at the start of this week, but aside from that, things are extremely good right now, and I am thankful for that. It's good timing in my life for things to be like pretty good, because birthday's coming up, and that usually turns me into a manic maniac. So I'm gonna make my wood pile here. Yeah, look good, feel good. Absolutely. Wrong logs. There we go. Let's go get more. Yeah, working from home, it's real easy to just be like, yeah, I could just look like shit. I do feel much better though if I like, you know, take a shower, try anything with like hair. Even though I don't really have to. I even put on a little spritz of cologne. Even though no one's going to smell me today but me. But it just feels nice. Hey, it's my pleasure. There's also the knowledge of I'm playing with Ryan and crew, so I will be inevitably in a librarian video. So people are going to see me and I'm going to have to look at least decent. I'm not usually a comment enjoyer or looker on YouTube, but occasionally I do. I kind of got back in the habit after doing Mario Party for the ice thing, so I wanted to see how people were reacting to the collision of Goo Crew and NL. But it was very nice to see comments. It's always nice to see comments on a librarian video where people are like, damn, Justin's looking hot. I'm like, yes, it's working. No, did not ask. I've never once been asked. I did tell librarian when I was streaming with NL, I was like, librarian, you either got to take me out of your thumbnail or I'm DMCAing it, or you have to come give me money. Or I think I said like 10 gifted or I'm DMCAing it. I think was exactly what I said. And then he joined the chat and like gifted 50, and I was like, yeah, okay. You're fine. Yeah, Apollo's used Facecam, mostly in the past. Used to use it when we played PUBG. I think Apollo's a handsome man, but I completely understand not wanting to use a face cam. I wouldn't fault anyone for that. It's a special kind of mental torment to be perceived. I did. I said you could use my likeness in perpetuity. But yeah, fucking. I still credit my dear friend Mike, who y'all know as Super Jazz. I've told the story before, but I'll tell it again. Where I was at the time working with like a real prick who was like really shitty about my appearance and pretty much told me like, yeah, whatever you do, never start using a face cam because you're like way too fat to use a face cam. He's like, it'll change people's perception of you and you should never do it. And I just took that advice because that was a guy who was really popular on Twitch. So I listened to that advice for like 4 years. And then in 2017-ish, around the time I started playing PUBG, my buddy Mike, Super Jazz, sent me a message on Facebook. And he was like, hey, man, sorry if this is like an overstep, but I think you're a very like charismatic guy. I think you would benefit from using a face cam on your stream. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I worry about it. And I was like, you know what? I'll try it. And I've used a face cam every day since that day. Every day since. I've had it ever since then. It was a very sweet thing for Mike to say. Yeah, it's just been on nonstop, 24/7 ever since then. Honestly, it was so much nicer when I started using the face cam. I remember being nervous at first. I mean, I was nervous for a lot of reasons. But I remember I would have people who would tell me, like, hey, man, I appreciate that you don't use a face cam because I feel like it takes away from a stream. Like, that was a thing I heard often. But, like, it adds so much. I used to over talk so much before a face cam because you don't want to, like, you don't want there to be, like, a void. Like, if it's quiet, if you're not talking, no one knows what you're expressing. So, like, I used to overtalk so much because I was worried about it being too quiet, but you could just convey a lot with a look, you know? Easier to get into stream mode with the cam? It's hard to say. I'm so used to it at this point that I don't really I really don't pay it any mind. Like, I feel like the two weirdest things about streaming for me, probably to like an outsider looking in, is that I hear my voice constantly. Like, I could hear myself in my headphones right now. And I've been hearing myself in my headphones for years and years and years. So my own voice is very normal to me, where I feel like a lot of people hear their own voice and feel weird. Like, it is completely normal for me to hear my own voice. Jam your brain. If there's any delay with it, it's fucked. But yeah, I could always, I'm hearing myself right now. That's how I know if, like, my audio is fucked up. Like, you hear me exactly as I'm hearing me. It's different for Discord. Discord goes through, like, filters and shit that you can't really control. So that's why Discord, sometimes people are like, hey, you're quiet. But, like, I know y'all could hear me fine right now because I could hear me fine right now. And I know there's no background noise because I don't hear background noise. Yeah, I'm immune to the is he muted shit. Nowadays, used to not be the case. Back when I used to have my mute on OBS, now my mute is at the mixer level. So if I mute myself, I don't hear myself in my headphones anymore. And then the other thing is being really comfortable just being on camera. Not even like fully a comfort thing, but like it's so second nature to me now that I don't feel odd being on camera ever. And I feel like most people feel uncomfortable on a camera. Like, it doesn't matter how you look. It's an odd thing for most people to be on a camera and perceived like that. I got 58 logs. That's some good log gathering. Oh, let me leave this here. You know, I'm gonna leave all the ropes here too. I only ever need them when I'm out chopping. Is chat too loud? Yeah, it's deafening. You know, I'm very conscious of all that stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm just very conscious of all the noises. That's why you don't never hear me chewing on stream. I hate the sound of chewing. And if you could hear me chewing, I would hear me chewing. And it would piss me off knowing I'm doing it. Being able to see yourself on a thumbnail is like a brain jammer. No, that's fair. I have to, if I'm turned like this, I could see myself in the corner of OBS, but I have to like look that far to see myself. I've had people tell me this is weird, like other streamers, but the way my monitors are set up, if I look that way, I have chat. If I look that way, I have chat. So no matter which way I look, I can keep up with the chat. I'm surrounded by chat. Like a prison. I like it. It's a good way for me to keep up with it. My left monitor is chat and my video dashboard so I can make sure the stream's functioning, and my Discord. And then my right monitor is OBS and chat and an events list of subs and stuff, so I could like not miss subscribers and shit. Hey, it's going well. It's going well. Still live. It's only been just under 2 hours. I do want to switch to Counter-Strike here pretty soon and start warming up. Start warming up. Real to Brand. You'll score and a thumbs down. Count or strike.
It's been
69 months of subscribing
Nude
from
cop
eating dog poop.
Nude cop eating dog poop. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Here, let's get ready for a little CS. I do want to do some deathmatch to warm up. And we're done with the day today in Zomboid. We accomplished a lot.